And I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe.
In view of the time limit, the full version of my statement will be submitted to the Secretariat. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to take part in this second preparatory meeting and would like to express my gratitude for again having the possibility to address you. To consolidate its strategic direction on environmental and economic issues, the OSCE annually organizes the Economic and Environmental Forum dedicated to major issues of concern for security. The forum process brings together government, civil society, international organizations, the private sector and academia, facilitating a dynamic dialogue, partnerships and synergies among different stakeholders. In 2014, it focused on responding to environmental challenges with a view to promoting cooperation and security in the OSCE area. Under the leadership of the Swiss 2014 OSCE chairmanship, this forum ensured an in-depth and comprehensive discussion of how the OSCE participating states can cope with disaster-related challenges to their security. The forum deliberations demonstrated the importance of incorporating a security perspective into disaster risk reduction discussions. There's ample room for deepening the understanding of the complex linkages between security and disasters, including disasters prompted by climate change. First, disasters have the potential to lead to increased tensions and aggravate existing conflicts. In addition, disaster-included migration and displacement of persons can create tensions in neighboring areas. Second, conflicts can be disaster risk escalators, as they tend to decrease the capacity of authorities to manage disaster risks, and at the same time they can affect people's vulnerability to disasters. Third, disasters can affect security and stability in a transboundary context, which calls for bilateral and regional cooperation in preparedness and prevention, as well as in response and recovery efforts. Disaster risk reduction can provide an opportunity to foster cooperation and confidence building and serve as a useful tool to diminishing tensions. These linkages between disasters and security are also the rationale for the endeavor of the Swiss chairmanship to strive for consensus on a ministerial decision on disaster risk reduction at the OSCE Ministerial Council in Basel next month. The forum topic next year under the Serbian OSCE chairmanship will be linked to this year's and focus on water governance and include discussions on issues such as flood prevention and water scarcity. Finally, the OSCE's comprehensive security mandate enables the organization to address disaster risks from different perspectives and levels, from the regional to the national and community levels. In doing so, the OSCE, the world's largest regional security organization, draws on its substantial expertise within each security dimension it embraces, the political, military, economic and environmental and human dimension, and builds on its political clout in the region and existing partnerships with other international organizations such as the ENFSEC Environment and Security Initiative. Most of the OSCE projects and activities related to disaster risk reduction are implemented within the framework of this initiative, where the OSCE partners with UNEP, UNDP, UNECE, the Regional Environmental Center for Central and Eastern Europe, REC, and NATO as an associate partner. As we look into the future of the HFA2 process, organizations like the OSCE may also be needed to translate the global commitments into concrete actions at the regional level. Thank you very much.
I thank the distinguished representative of the OSCE